and gentlemen, there it is.
Holy smokes. Look at that. We're live. We did it. It works.
It's weird. I'm almost conditioned. Like, it felt weird when you didn't do the crowd cheer right at first.
Right.
I was like, oh my God, wait, what's happening?
Are we
Something's
live?
wrong. Yeah.
Something didn't work.
Wait, are we live?
Folks, we're live. Welcome back to the Producer Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. Your weekly music production broadcast. Brought to you by Always 400.
Yes.
Folks, it's episode 163 of TPL.
163. Isn't that absurd?
It is, in fact, absurd. Folks, it got spooky there for a little bit. It was like Halloween-esque.
Right?
Folks,
You
if
wish
you're
your
new
sound
here,
design was that good.
Dude, I do.
I do too.
I can only make fart sounds and people throwing up. That's all I'm good at.
Folks, if you're new here to the show, we're going to talk about music production with a focus on electronic music production, although we've had some band guys on before.
Here and there. And even one mix engineer.
Yep.
Out here in Denver. Shout out Ghost House.
Shout out Ghost House. We need to have him back on. What a good guy.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Round
Rich,
3 with Ghost
shout
House.
out Rich.
It was actually his birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy
so
birthday.
happy birthday, Rich. We know you're watching right now and now doing your own stream currently.
I know. I'm getting a mohawk here soon.
Fucking trying.
Are you actually?
Shit.
Yeah.
Are you actually?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I'm going to get a mohawk.
What possessed
prove
you to
it.
do that?
It's
yeah,
not,
prove it, dude.
It's not going to be
Bet
like...
you won't.
It's not going to
Puss
be...
out.
I won't. It's not going to be Liberty Spikes or anything like that. It's going to be like... It's going to be like as short as his hair, but then just a thick boy mohawk.
Enough
Liberty
enough to
Spikes.
see
That
you.
would be next level.
If you got Liberty Spikes, oh my God.
I mean, I don't have long enough hair for that. I'd have to grow
You'd
my hair
yeah,
out
you'd have to.
and then get a mohawk. But folks, welcome back to the lounge. We're here.
We're here.
Music production talk. That's what we're going to talk about today. Quick shout out to Rowdy Gene 1 for the follow. Thank you for that, Rowdy Gene.
Welcome to the party, boy.
Do we have any other ones? Yeah, we have Sleep Wait.
Wow.
Thanks for the follow, bruh. And Kylie Music. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate
Our
that.
first female follower
And
ever. Let's go.
E-Putty Audio. Thank you guys for the follows.
Don't we know that name? E-Putty?
I think so. I think that's
Who was that?
that's the Ratchet boy from Australia that Copycat
Copycat
knows.
homie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy that's apparently very
New Zealand
very
motherfucker.
non-PC, which
Yeah.
I support.
Andre
The
was
New
like, wait, don't
Zealand
say that in
guys.
chat. Like,
Yeah. I support that kind of behavior. Folks, we're going to talk about politics. No, just kidding.
yeah. It's the politics lounge.
Politics Lounge. So what do you guys think about the voting process now?
Well, the Electoral College, the Supreme Court.
Low key
I think it should all be based on
merit.
Instagram follows.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That sucks.
the most popular.
The most
No.
popular people
Instagram
on
person
Instagram
just gets
should
presidency.
just get the most votes.
And no, well, actually, you can only maintain office until someone else gets more followers than you.
Is it AC on right now?
Yeah, do you want to turn the AC off over there? I also heard
gonna
like
fuck
some
with
crazy
our-
truck drive by.
Yeah, I
Saw
heard.
that.
Yeah,
Heard that too.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
folks.
look how clear it gets.
I know instantly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's weird how you just adjust to noise floors.
Mhm.
Like that is
Quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weird psychological part of like making music and just sound in general.
Speaking of noise floors, that's a good little quick tip we could throw in, folks.
Mm.
You'd be surprised what a noise floor can do in your mixes. If you think it sounds too clean or it sounded empty, throw some tape noise or a vinyl crackle. I'm not saying make it like lo-fi beats, like it doesn't have to be the most audible thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just tuck it in a little bit.
Oh
But,
yeah. Tuck it in.
yeah, you'd be surprised what that'll do.
Yeah.
to
Unless
your
you're
mix.
restraint who is not okay with that.
Is he not?
Allegedly.
I mean, he said no on like the
Mm.
questions whenever we did a little rapid fire at the end
Oh, I don't remember that.
on 1 week.
That's amazing.
I mentioned noise for the sake of things sounding more analog. It's
Mm.
like, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm not do that.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, it kind of makes
Yeah.
it seem like you
It's
want
like
it
a weird
louder.
way to put
but
it,
yeah.
for sure. I think the question was really the issue.
Sure.
But John, I guarantee doesn't do that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Low key, he's
But-
not putting noise in the bottom.
He's probably
No.
putting noise on all his sounds.
Yes, he is.
So
Yeah.
it kind of fulfills the same kind of purpose.
You get a noise floor for one bass for your
It
2
kinda
bars or
does.
Right,
something.
but-
or not 2 bars, 2 beats.
If you got a
one
pad
beat.
in the background also, and then everything kind of compounds, and next thing you know, you have a noise floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is the same.
Yeah, it's the same. It's just a different route.
It's almost just like taking a bunch of different
Yeah.
noise floor
We're just
samples and
also
chopping
doing
them
it
up and placing
Right.
them
Across
in.
the
Right.
tune.
Right. It's the
Yeah.
scenic route
This-
as opposed
oh,
to the highway.
yeah.
I just take the highway and throw some beautiful tape noise that I
We-
recorded
Yeah.
myself.
We'd
Yeah.
be also putting noise on our sounds.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like it
I like both.
noisy.
Yeah,
Like-
all the noise.
Some of my favorite artists do that, i.e. Ivy Lab. If you listen to any one of their
Mhm.
songs and you take a second to listen behind all the sounds, it's so noisy.
So
Yeah.
noisy.
It's
Yeah.
such...
Yeah.
Fucking
There are
noisy
different
as fuck.
noises happening too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that. Yeah. If you listen close enough, and people like Ivy Lab or Frequent or Vorso or
Mhm.
probably a million people, like you can hear panning where it's like, oh, I'm gonna place like a crowd over here, and then
Right.
I'm gonna place the crackle here, and then like a diner where people are just randomly mumbling in
Yeah.
the distance, like, and that's a fun way to do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Crowd noise is a super fun one. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
it kind of, I mean, you can do it obvious or you can do it not so obvious, but either way, it's so dynamically changing
Oh God, right?
that it really gives the mix an interesting feel.
Yeah.
Back to my OG argument. You have a little noise. The speaker's going to be doing its little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when your bass sound hits, it doesn't go from 0.
Right.
It goes from
Whatever it's at.
moving.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Right.
got energy already. And I think that probably is doing something good.
Yeah. Yeah.
No science here.
I like this theory.
Yeah. we got our degrees at the University
It's
of
just a
Bro
theory.
Science. So
Dude.
Or it's what is it when it's not, the theory is like an actual thing, right?
yeah.
No.
It's a,
A theory is like a
Hy-
thesis
a
with
hypo-
peer review.
A hypothesis.
it's a
A
hypothesis.
hypothesis with
yeah.
peer review.
What I have is a hypothesis, yeah.
Yeah. But also, my hypothesis
Mm.
is almost the opposite. Like, sure, there's value in having the energy already there and exploding, but there is something special about the hard contrast of letting your speaker just completely pause for a sec, then exploding.
You
Sure.
can do
You know?
both.
You can do both.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a time
yeah.
and place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the contrast between the two is probably beautiful.
Yeah. You find a way to do both,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
shit.
I feel like it might be bad for the speaker, but I don't know.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't honestly know.
Just going
That's just
0 to 100
Right.
with your sub, like.
right. But I mean, if it's a sub, it's pretty slow. It's 30
yeah,
hertz.
that's fine.
So it might be okay. It's like different from going 0 to fucking
Saw.
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an instant or a square.
Right. That's how you get some DC offsets and kind of things. I would
Mhm.
assume a natural DC offset, but maybe
It'd be fun
not.
to make a tune that's the whole point of it is to try and destroy whatever speaker system you're
Right.
Oh
working on,
God. Oh God.
just to see if you could.
I think Miami
Right.
Miami Sound Machine, Gloria Esteban, if you're wondering. I think she has
I love her.
a lyric about that.
Does she?
Yeah, and
Okay.
hot summer nights, they're talking about the radio exploding or something like
She
that.
she's the girl who does the "Come shake your body, baby, move that conga."
Yeah. Conga, yeah,
Yeah. Is it
Fucking-
called conga?
yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
that's a killer song.
Bam.
Every song she does is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
That's
she
the-
wrote them.
That's the only one I've heard, so.
Shake that agenda. Boom.
Skrillex song.
Someone make a
Skrillex drop.
mashup.
Yeah.
Someone make a mashup. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I was actually listening.
That would be so funny.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
I think it's Kenny Loggins playing with the boys. Playing with the boys. Ba-da-ba-ba. It's like drum and bass speed. And so
Oh.
is the Danger Zone.
Danger zone.
And no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
So I'm really tempted to make like almost an entire drum and bass edit of the entire Top Gun
Ooh.
soundtrack.
Damn.
There's got to be a website that's good for sorting tunes based on
BPM.
BPM
Oh.
and like recency or like
and make sure they're not like in
and-
B or A sharp or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Key.
So you can
you
actually-
could just like go find whatever the good edit tunes are.
And popularity. So you're not just choosing like
Yeah,
weird,
popularity would
obscure
be good.
German tracks or something.
Damn. We'll let you know if we find that one.
Yeah, we'll let you know, folks. Or put it in the comments.
Yeah, if it already exists,
Yeah, put
let
it in
us
the
know.
YouTube comment.
We
and
will
then
put it up.
follow and
Like,
the
subscribe.
bell and shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ding. I'll put it over here.
It reminds me of this.
Yeah, you will.
Kind of a different vein, but for some reason it made me think about there's some website where you can listen to every radio station playing around the world and just tune in to you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I can't remember the name.
I can't remember the website either, but you can just it shows a bunch of bubbles and you can zoom in and you can just click on them.
Exactly. And it's just playing like random ass whatever is popular in that country right now.
Glory of the internet.
And that would be fun to do some sort of like sample challenge or something where it's just like
click around
and like either the first one or you get to pick out of the three, like you have to pick that song or something.
It has to be not in your like native tongue.
Yeah.
And then
so if you live in North America, you have to go to like South Africa or
it's
something.
gonna be really
strange.
easy if you're from like fucking China, because most music is
better
And,
than China.
And a lot
And
of people
better,
live in Asia.
because it's American.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to choose like three. And then you have to choose one of the three.
You have to pick one of the three.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
That would be.
We should bring that up to the WA.
I was just gonna say that's UBL number 3.
Yeah, exactly.
And they do it live on stream, so they just like. I mean, okay, we can. Different. But
yeah, shout out We Are
Different show.
Humans. They just did another United Base League event.
Yep.
Had a couple people doing one-on-one challenges with multiple different genres.
And one of
It's
them
pretty interesting to watch.
One of the we were all there in chat, huh?
Yeah.
I love that you guys showed up because I had a little reminder and like I was at work and my reminder went off and I was like, oh yeah, fucking hop in, and I saw you guys there and I was like, yes, the fucking boys showed up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm always there for those boys.
We had a like somewhat mutual homie participate in the competition. Diggy Codina.
Yeah.
He's the guy who got me hooked up with Lysergia Collective. I think he lives in like Fort Collins.
And I think Blair has been in our community before as well.
Oh, really?
Blair Northfield or something.
Oh, the person he went up against?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Shout out Blair and shout out Diggy.
Yeah. Shout out
Well,
you guys.
let's get Diggy on if he lives in Fort Collins.
We actually, he sent me a message right after because I sent him a message or something on Instagram. Full Metal.
Metal?
Yeah.
That is Full Metal.
That's Full Metal. Yeah.
He just has a different Discord name than Twitch.
No. So he started a whole new project. Like Full Metal is dead, and now he's Diggy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Full Metal.
But that's Full Metal. Yeah. That was Full Metal.
No way.
Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
mind blowing.
Yeah.
Full Metal literally could be in the chat right now. He could be our only chatter
Yeah,
at the moment.
Yeah.
Because
He
he
has
was
been multiple
asking if
times.
we were going to be on tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Motherfucker, get in here.
We're always on, bro. Every Tuesday.
So it was hilarious. I mean, not the best conversation for the pod, but I was going through the Instagram messages with him that I had, and I was just like, wait, was he the guy that like sent me to Lysergia and all this? And he was. But we literally talked about like 2 years ago having him on the podcast, and he was 100% on board.
Hilarious.
But like for whatever reason, the conversation just died and it didn't happen. But
Yeah, he has kids and a wife.
That's probably why then.
Busy boy.
But we'll get him on.
It's hard to do things when you have that.
Did you guys
Just keep that in mind, everybody.
don't have kids?
You know, if you're out there having dreams, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say one is better than the other.
Just keep it in mind.
Just keep it in mind. It
Keep it in mind.
matters. It makes a difference.
It does make a difference.
Mhm.
It's a thing that you have to think about.
Think hard.
Think.
Focus.
Determination.
Stamina.
There we go. Courage.
Wow.
Resilience.
That's where my head went too, yeah.
Courage is a good one.
The cowardly dog.
Oh, banger.
Resilience is really good too.
Yeah. You got to have it, guys.
Look, it's hard to have those things. It is hard to have those things,
Especially-
especially in the face of a fucking
I was gonna say as an artist, but yeah.
Well, dime piece that wants that
Oh,
thing.
well, that too. Yeah.
Having some courage.
Dime piece that
Yeah.
wants that thing.
Guys,
Having courage to
beware.
not give in.
Yeah.
Hard.
I'll say this for women and for men. Beware of the bloodsuckers. Okay? They're out there, and they want to steal your goals and your dreams. You must
Your
have
cum.
courage.
The bloodsuckers also want to suck a little something else out
Right.
of you. You know.
That's
right.
what I was
Straight
insinuating.
into their cervix.
So straight into their belly.
It makes sense why Diplo hasn't commit to anything yet, because he's the kind of person who'd be like, "Oh, if I got a wife, like, you know, he's not
The
doing
man
some good
has
things on
15
the side,
kids. Let's
right?"
be real.
He just needs
He
to
just
find
has money.
the right wife.
He doesn't have to worry about it. He's fucking. He's get rich as fuck.
Yeah.
If you're Skrillex, you don't have to worry about it.
Well,
If you're Diplo, you don't have to worry about it.
how insane would
You
it
know?
be
You
if
just
like,
have the money to take care of it. If you're Elon,
oh God, you can,
you do it on purpose.
yeah,
Because you're trying to spread those genes.
Yeah, you're just trying to get those fucking.
He has 12
genius
kids.
genes out
Or he's
there.
fathered 12 children.
12.
Maybe if
12
you're able to
kids.
get really, 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 really popular for some reason, do be fucking them bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
Spread those genius genes
Yeah,
around.
those genetics mean something apparently.
Consensually,
Of course.
there's a plan involved.
Yeah.
Come on now,
Surrogates.
guys.
There's options.
Guys.
And also, you can hit at least 18 years old. Come on.
Good
Hopefully.
good kids.
Yeah.
Had to bring that up because that's like a trending thing in recent years for some reason.
I
Yeah,
think
you don't
that's
wanna
been
beta
around
nectar
since
that thing.
humans have been
It's
around.
actually becoming less and less as
Yeah,
time goes
it's
on.
actually been
is
less.
the reality.
Yeah.
We ready to reproduce at like very, very young.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
So people were doing that.
Humans are nasty.
We don't do that anymore?
Nope.
Everybody? We don't do that anymore.
We don't do that anymore. Not
We're-
here, guys.
We're
On the
here,
producer
we're here
lounge.
to teach you on the producer lounge.
Yeah.
To not do that.
Common sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Kamala sense. Does that exist? I don't know. Folks,
Ayo.
hey, I'm just kidding, Kamala. Your laugh sounds like you're an evil person. But we wanted to. I wanted to talk about something on the pod today.
Oh.
Um,
Go for it.
How you could turn anything into a pad.
Mm.
We've kind of touched on it a little bit before,
Yeah.
but the joy of samplers, and we kind of wanted to do. It doesn't have to be a deep dive, but we can hop into the DAW at some point,
Mm.
and show you how easy it is, and some little tips and tricks that you can incorporate into your own flow.
Bet.
This is a fun one. We
go
haven't talked
ahead
about
and
this
do
yet.
that.
Huh? Yeah.
Go ahead and
Might as
do that. You want me
Yeah.
to hop right into the?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do
hop,
think so.
hop, like head
I do think
first.
so.
Dive into that.
Okay. All
Yeah, I think we go into the DAW.
right.
The fucking legendary ass DAW.
Let me.
I know the
Bitwig
two we're gonna talk
Studio.
about first. I hope we can come up with a third. I'm hoping you guys challenge my perspective of the two I'm thinking of.
The two you're thinking of.
Yeah, on how to make a pad.
Oh. Okay.
I don't have one
Yeah.
ready to rock.
Oh, nice.
Personally,
Let's make sure
we can do it though.
this
Well, we
goes to
can
the
do it.
right screen. This might need slight amount of troubleshooting. Folks, bear with us real quick.
Reverb, delay, granular. Are those the three?
Those in my mind were all one. That was
Okay.
like the
All
one.
All right, fine.
But
Curious
yes,
about
that
your other two.
the other the second one in particular is very simple and almost is not even a pad,
There
but
we go.
you can turn it into a pad. So I'm gonna count it. No, I guess
Alright,
it is a
folks.
pad.
Sorry.
I'm
Stretching.
gonna count it. Oh, stretching is one. I didn't think about that. Paul stretch, the instant pad
Hilarious.
maker.
Paul stretch.
Paul stretch, or
Paul
just
stretch.
Stretch, dude.
Oh, it did it
Stretch.
again. Hang on, folks. We're tripping acid real quick. Let me just.
For our listeners out there, not
This
our
is the wrong one.
viewers, if you don't know about Paul Stretch somehow, just go check it out. We're not going to say much.
Yeah.
Go
It's
check
free.
out Paul Stretch. It's free.
Yeah.
is insane.
It just turns everything into a pad.
Yeah.
It stretches the balls out of whatever the fucking thing that you're putting in it is.
Here we go.
Up to like 1,000 times, like 1,000x, right? Like some absurd
Yeah,
number
you
or
can do
something.
crazy shit. Everything turns into like a magical atmospheric thing. Like
Yeah.
in that
There we go.
flex competition, they could have just Paul stretched any song
Oh, for the ambient?
and
Yeah.
just turned it into an ambient song, and it would have been amazing.
I was a little
You could
confused
just-
on a couple of those entries. I was like, there's
Oh.
drums. Why are there? It's an ambient song.
A couple of the people did not understand the assignment. Yeah.
Ambient, yeah.
Also,
right.
I mean, in my brain, I'm such, I don't know, maybe I think weird, but I'm always like, oh, this genre, I'm not sure I fully understand it. I'll sit here for a couple hours and just research the best of the best in this area and just use them as a reference.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to take any chances.
And ambient's pretty easy. You type in like who made ambient music. Brian Eno is like the first thing.
Right.
Like what ambient Eno track has had drums or a vocal
Right.
that's doing a pop thing? Like,
Or what's the
come on,
other
guys.
guy, John Hopkins?
Oh.
Like,
He has drums.
okay. I
But
feel like there's a couple
He
of his
does
tracks that
do
don't.
very ambient things.
and
I
they're-
think you can
yeah.
have drums in an ambient tune personally, but
You can.
I
You
think
can.
that ambient generally is not very rhythmic.
Correct.
Mhm.
Like it should kind of mesh together and be random as fuck.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
randomness is like huge in
And
that,
like
which some people figured it out.
really
Mhm.
long structures.
Really
like if
long.
it's
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
normally
Like,
16
take your
bars, make
time.
it 64
Yeah.
and make sure it's really evolving so that
Mhm.
64 is interesting. And maybe do a little bit of shrooms.
yeah.
Really get an idea of what's happening out here.
Then I feel like if I just did shrooms and tried to make an ambient song, I would make like an 8-bar or 16-bar thing and just have it on loop. Like, it's changing every time. and it's insane.
Yeah, it's just a saw wave. You're like, dude, but hear how it like resets.
Listen to how, like, when I move my head in my room, it sounds different. You can hear that, right?
Oh, I restarted my computer. I forgot.
Wow, dude.
I know. I wanted to challenge ourselves and use a laser because David brought it up earlier,
Laser.
and I thought
Laser.
it was a cool idea.
Do you guys know that Rhea Volpe track? The laser, the one that popped off like 2 years ago? Laser, laser. I was just listening to, he was on Willie Joy talking about that. Super interesting, right?
Guys, I'm sorry. We're having a good time.
It's a professional podcast. I mean, we're chilling. We're
Hey,
vibing.
we're having a good time.
We were having so much fun before the pod, we decided to start 30 minutes later, you know?
It's true.
Just having so much fun.
Oh man, if you all could know how funny that was,
Mm.
what he just said. There.
Yeah, that one was for the three of us.
Perfect. All right, so here, although the resolution's not going to be great on these, but it'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
Let's just grab one. Let's grab this guy here.
I mean, I suppose as
Turn
you
this on.
draw it back to 0, it becomes very good. Again, the resolution. I mean,
Mm.
Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe. Let's go down.
it's gonna be hard.
There we go.
It'll be good though.
No, it's not gonna be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah there.
All right, so
I'm gonna
we're
zoom all the way out again.
we're making a pad,
Oh,
and your first instinct
You know where it is.
to go to sampler, throw in a sample.
Yep.
You're about to loop this sample.
Yep. Loop it.
Oh, forwards and backwards.
Yeah, let's grab a fun little area that's got some tone. That sounds
Oh,
sick.
do you hear a polyrhythm in
yeah,
there?
yeah.
You heard that?
Oh,
Yeah, because they're at different tones because it's in repitch mode. So the higher ones, they're gonna play slightly different
okay.
speeds.
Yeah, okay.
So what we'll do is we'll change it to textures so that it stays. And let's draw a quick chord in here.
Mm. If you guys didn't know, Caleb is a master painter, so him drawing in chords is like nothing.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Fucking goated at this. Let's grab a high one too.
Do a B.
Thank you.
What is that? The ninth?
It might be
Boom,
a
pad.
B minor or
It's
something.
a pad,
but
guys.
I don't know. Look, isn't that a pad?
Dude. That's beautiful. Are you Burial over here? Jesus.
I'm so good at this, dude. Guys, it takes time, all right? This is one thing you have to know about music production, guys. If you're new into this space, nothing's going to happen immediately.
I did not know this.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
not going to happen immediately.
Shit.
You have to sit here and you have to grind
Yep.
and you have to chisel away and you have to experiment. But that's half of the joy.
It's true.
Is kind of sitting here just screwing around trying to figure out, making weird stuff.
Yeah.
Why can't I fade it? Oh, because I'm in textures mode. Can you do it in cycles? No. That's too bad.
I mean, you can just use pitch mode. It'll be good for a
Actually, you're right. It'll probably be
a
pretty
pad. Yeah, you don't need as big of a area that you're looping either.
Cool. Let's also, I want a little more moodiness in here.
Okay.
Listen, bro.
Yeah, you could bring up that key tracking as well.
It's giving me like sci-fi alien
Yep.
from the 90s weapon. Or yeah, UFO. Little 400 abduction.
Let's make sure we don't change our pitch so we don't confuse ourselves. And let's just reorient how our chord is.
Damn, dude, a third and fourth inversion?
So already, just by having a nice little loop and having a little bit of filterness on there, a little bit of attack, and having it pitched down, it's already leaning pad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say I would go for less dynamic of a spectrum to work with. Like going from less of a pew and like going to more of a small area in general. Is
Less
of a
pitchiness.
loop. Yeah.
Which having the pitch in there isn't inherently bad.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, if I was making a pad, I would have this a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Let's go
like
with ideal.
I like the idea of having somewhat of an attack on the sound.
Really?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because why not?
That's
Because I
fine.
can always flatten this down and then just grab this part that doesn't have the attack.
If you need.
But if I want it to like hit in a moment in the song, I want to make sure it has some kind of
Oh, you're thinking ahead.
So something interesting happening.
Yeah, but what you want is to kind of have some kind of tone to where it lands, which right now it's kind of just a mud. It's probably just because it's a super low note.
That's better.
Yeah, there you go. Bit of a note.
I like that range too because that's enough where it's got like a hint of pitch flutter, which makes it feel a little more natural. It's not just a super
Yeah,
static.
there we go. We're getting some vibe.
Can we go up an octave real quick? Can you do that in the sampler? Oh, now we have a riser?
Now, what if you wanted to tune this and you're not in Ableton?
Yeah, how'd you do that in Ableton?
I mean, maybe use a tuner in Ableton, but we don't have a tuner.
Yeah, if you wanted to
If I
tune
wanted
it.
to tune it, I would just do this. I'd pull up a Pro Q,
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't have a tuner, you Pro Q.
and I just look at this
Yeah.
fundamental here.
I pull up another synthesizer parallel and then play a note and then drag it until it sings.
Yep.
That's how I tune it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Another way is
just by ear.
By ear.
I'll go up.
That's really sick, actually.
I'll go up a couple octaves, and then I'll do that same thing because it's going to be a little bit easier to fine tune what it is next to a saw.
If you looked at that EQ, you'll notice pretty fucking dynamic fucking sound going on right there.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a note. It's fucking 4 notes.
Right.
Well,
yeah, it's a chord.
Well, I guess we're playing a chord right now. So
and
that makes sense. Try playing one note.
Oh, yeah. What does one note look like?
One note.
Easier to tune.
Let's do that D.
Note.
Oh, okay.
Very much a note.
That's interesting when you had the 4 notes going.
You can just tune it to a B right now.
Yeah.
Right.
That would not be hard. D. Nope. D. Turn that back on. What were we on? F sharp.
Our singled out note, I think, was a B.
Right, in that, but not in tone wise.
Oh, okay.
Let's go up. C2.
Well, once it gets down, the waves are so fat.
C sharp 3.
Oh, we're getting there.
C.
Down 1. Oh, just by listening, I can tell that's a B, dude.
Dude, me too.
My perfect pitch.
Tension. More attention.
So when this happens, sometimes, so now we know it's tuned to whatever our MIDI is, right? But even when we're making the chord, it still almost sounds a little fucked up.
Well, I mean, there's a B and a fucking C next to each other or
they're
whatever.
playing right next to each other. So
even if that was an octave up.
It's not, I think it might be a B flat is the actual thing per the chord.
Oh, I see what you mean. I think you're right, actually. Well, just get rid of it.
Better.
Okay, yeah, actually, that was it. Mm-hmm.
Just the wrong note.
Oh, see, that's nice now. So, would you guys just use this as is now, or would you try and resample it into a different version of a pad, more ambient version?
I would continue.
Definitely not use it just like this.
I would start doing some interesting things. No, I just pitched it down.
Okay.
I would start adding fun randoms to things. Like to the filter.
Ooh.
Go both ways.
I like.
Not do as much.
Yeah.
I low-key like it on poly mode.
What is that poly doing?
It's gonna change the filter per note.
Per note, yeah.
So each note is getting its own thing.
Yeah.
Are you? It's doing.
It
so
modifies
it's like
the filter
borderline
per
spectral
note.
thing.
No.
It's
it's poly.
MIDI 2.0 or whatever you want to call it, where it's kind of changing it per MIDI note.
So every note you hit triggers a different spot of the filter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
the filter
so
changes
that's
per
not
note.
spectral. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that in Phase Plant. I'm sure
Can
you
you
can
do that in Serum?
You probably can do it in Ableton. I don't know about Serum. I don't use it.
Damn, that would be sick if you could.
Fuck Serum.
So I would do
Fuck
things
Serum.
like that.
Oh, I guess you can if you set Serum to like the random. But no one does that except EOS.
I would add Chorus Plus. Chorus Plus is
Which honestly, he's
goated.
ahead of the curve if no one's doing it.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
that
want a
sounds
weird
nice.
pad.
That sounds sick. That sounds like a bell almost.
True.
Let's add my favorite chorus plugin ever.
What is this?
It's a preset for chorus. It's just a widener, but it's fucking super smooth.
That's a preset for that?
No, it's a preset for the regular. Chorus.
Regular chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like we make this.
I never use chorus, not plus. That's fair.
Yeah,
I should try
I know.
using chorus, not plus.
I just found it when I typed in wide.
The plus one.
And it came up with
figure
this.
Plus equals better. I might as well use it.
It's just got more things.
It probably has all the same things in the regular chorus.
This 2 times is super nice. It's basically a Haas on the chorus, which is pretty sick. This one's really nice.
Okay.
Had some fun things like that. You could, there's Crystallizer, of course.
Oh,
makes
interesting.
Any pad interesting.
You can get like a bit of a shimmer effect. It's like kind of a granular. It's a granular plugin, but
yeah, great granular echo synthesizer.
Shimmers have like octaves,
right,
and delays happening, which is kind of what that will do.
But what I would do is I would put it in a rack or a group or a container, as it is in Bitwig, and I would we can just grab this random from over here, put it here, and then I'll put this back on this filter.
You know, I learned with the copying of modulators within Bitwig.
What's that?
So there's an annoying thing up until I realized what it does.
Oh.
When you control drag a modulator within Bitwig, it pulls it away from...
Yep.
It does the opposite thing that you think it does. It pulls it all the way out of whatever thing you're using instead of duplicating it like you would think it kind of would do based on all the other things that you would control drag. But what it does is it preserves whatever modulation you're doing so long as you pull it to a place where it can do that. So then you don't have to like reassign it to things.
Right.
Which is sick as fuck. Because in Bitwig you can assign a modulator to just a plugin, just a channel, just a track, and then channel track maybe probably the same thing. You can also assign it to the whole project. So you can modulate your whole fucking project by one modulator if you want to.
Damn, let's go.
So if you're liking something that you made, you can drag it over to the project and then just start assigning to hit the shit just fine. Control drag. If you don't control drag, it'll just duplicate it and not assign it the same way.
Put this saturator.
Interesting. Okay.
So I'm purposely distorting it before it gets into this filter.
So you're getting rid of the high-end garbage.
Right, but then it's also adding like it's getting random tonal kind of shouts that I'm also kind of taming with the filter then. Also, this crystallizer can come down mix-wise. This one's super subtle. And then at this point is when I'll bounce it real queasies. Why did it have dither on? Whatever.
It's fine. Doesn't matter.
And then let's listen to this bounce real quick. Let's scale it by 200%.
Oh, okay.
And repitch it.
Do it again. Stretch her again, baby.
Oh, stretch her out.
Getting weird.
That's too much for what I'm trying to do right now. Let's just leave it here for a second. And then we can not even do it in pitch, but we can do elastic. And then this is the formant for the stretch mode. So I can get it to kind of do some fun things. This sounds cool. And then from here, Now we can do convolution.
With the pink skin.
This is one of the best spots there ever was in fucking convolution.
It's your go-to right now?
Yeah, I go to that spot all the time, yeah.
It's one of the best spots right here.
Let's saturate
Right here on
that.
this one.
Pro
That
tip.
spot.
Just put it right there.
Put it right there.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
I
Where
have
I'm
a
gonna
different one I
distort it.
feel about.
Then
The distorting the pads. That's fascinating to me.
it's cool because then you throw it in a chamber.
Mm.
And it'll sing. And you could do another. You could grab that random that we had. Boop. Bring it back over here. And what I could have done is I could have put it on the project, and then I could have used it from anywhere. Let's just do that. We can use it wherever.
It's low-key a dope-ass pad. Although a lot of people be saying, too dirty for me.
Sure.
But,
I mean, this is just
we just did whip
an
it
example.
up just
Yeah.
for a second.
Guys,
But
this was
also-
a laser originally.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What do you want from me? And
Turn a
I'm doing
laser
this
into it.
on the fly
Also,
live.
it sounds sick as fuck.
It's cool.
It's not too dirty.
Mm-hmm.
No,
This is not too dirty of a sound.
I mean it's a soft knee.
But like in general, it's a very dissonant kind of like
Eerie.
Right.
it's got a bit of a like not very on in key kind of vibe. even
Those are
though
my
it does
favorite pads.
sound-
Those are my favorite pads.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
Because I don't want them too loud. I don't want them playing too much of a melodic thing.
Mhm.
I need them just as atmosphere, basically.
Yeah.
I'm making
Yeah.
bass music, so my pads are Atmos in all
Trying
reality.
to fit into
Mhm.
all the crevices of all the
Mhm.
things that aren't
and really,
important.
Mm-hmm.
really, they're to build tension. You know,
Mhm.
if I'm trying to like set a mood, I'll use a chord. And if I need a chord,
Okay.
I'll go to an old school drum and bass fucking pack from the 90s and grab one of theirs and then kind of do the same thing,
Yeah.
but then it's a little more moody and a little more tonal. And then I can play chords with it.
There you go.
Um,
If we're going for like dissonant atmosphere, do you guys ever try and like do this process with just a crackle sound or like a crowd sound,
I
so it
have.
still maintains that like noise floor-ness?
I have. We could go one step
Let's
further
try it.
and we could just rethrow what we just made into a sampler.
Oh,
Yeah. Bet.
And we just
oh God,
Fucking inception of.
I know, right?
let's see. Hang on.
It's gonna work so good, by the way.
Let's see if we can hear a part where it gets tonal. It's like right there. There's a little bit like right here or something.
I
Like
feel
distorted
right
part?
here it gets pretty tonal.
Yeah, it's not bad actually.
Yeah. Now it's also a chord though.
Mm-hmm.
Already a chord.
Which means now it's a
Rave stab, yeah.
Rave
God
stab.
damn
Which
it.
is why this
Let's go.
works.
Yeah. You add a little pitch modulation to that,
Yeah.
it becomes a fucking rave stab like a motherfucker.
Little transient shaping, yeah.
ADSR.
Yeah, and also, yeah, for sure.
ADSR pitch transpose?
Yeah, the punch. And then probably
I
a
see.
little
Okay.
release on the actual thing with the looping of an area
Right.
within the sample.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it doesn't automatically go to like the smaller area.
What you have selected,
Right.
basically.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
should
know.
do that. It should.
Fuck Baywig, dude.
I know,
Shit.
it's not perfect. Don't crucify us.
For this one tiny thing.
The fade.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, we're in a chord now. Again, we can make it a chord again.
Yeah, exactly. Now you just
it turned back into a single note.
Yeah, I mean, we just grab a cycle.
Look at that.
We're brilliant, everybody. Just figure that out. You probably already know how this works. If you're listening to our podcast, you probably are like, why are they teaching me things that I already know?
Yeah,
Obviously, I already know this. Something. We did something, though.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened.
Mm-hmm. There's moments.
So, there's some moments in there that
But
are more interesting than not.
we did just teach you how you can fully cycle back into a resample and repeat the process again.
Folks, everything's
What
a
it-
wave.
What we were saying earlier when we were playing a bunch of D&B, just rinse and repeat.
Yep.
Yep.
Rinse
What we
and
just
repeat.
did.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not sure, guys, make 400 more.
Yep. That's right. You, as me and Mo were talking about, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Also, you got to take more shots to get good at taking shots.
Take the shot.
You know what I'm saying?
You need a tolerance.
So, like, you
You're
not
gonna go to
only
college,
miss all
take
the
those
shots you
shots.
don't take, but the more shots you do take, the more shots you make.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Practice makes better practice. Better practice makes good practice. Good practice makes perfect practice. Perfect practice makes good.
Oh. There we go.
And then good makes better. Better makes best. Best makes perfect. That's they don't tell you that.
Make 400
Was
more,
that just
basically.
on the spot? Because that was
No.
amazing.
No,
My
that's
mom
a
told me
fun
that.
Caleb trope.
Yeah, my mom told me that when I was a kid because I was like, practice makes perfect. She's like, no, good practice makes better practice. Better practice makes best practice. Best practice makes perfect. And I was like, okay, I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. But it is true. It's 100% true.
Shout out,
Fuck yeah, it
shout
is.
out your mom for that one.
You think
Dude,
it's
shout out Caleb's mom.
shout out gay. Her name's gay, guys. Calm down.
Yeah. Let's clarify some things.
But we've kind of talked about it on the pod of like the
Caleb's
false.
mom's gay.
Yep, she's gay. The false summit that is art. Like constantly, you're like, oh, if I can just get to that part of the hill, then I'll be finally like at a cool point, and I'll be good. But then you get there and you realize, oh, there's another one. And there's another one.
Keeps
and there's
going.
another one and another one. And it just keeps going and going and going.
Forever.
We might have actually talked about that on the very first episode. I'm pretty sure.
Our most viewed episode.
Is it?
Number one.
I think so.
Yeah,
so.
it's
I
like
think I
80
sorted
or
it the
something?
other day. No, it's a lot.
Oh, yeah?
It's like 800 or some bullshit.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
It's a killer
It's a lot.
episode.
Let's go.
We talked about
we
it.
We
All our-
slayed it.
Hey guys, understand right now.
Hey, gang.
167
Seven.
episodes. 800 views is our most viewed episode.
We're slaying it.
Guys, this is what we just talked about.
Look,
Make 400
you got
more.
it. Yeah, you have to do it a bunch of times for anything to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And,
we haven't even hit our first 400th episode yet. So.
Name drop. what? Who name dropped? Did we name drop?
Did we? I don't think so.
Did we name drop?
Did we name? I mean, we
Oh,
name
what a
dropped
beautiful
gay.
song.
Caleb's
Oh yeah,
mom.
we did. We
That's
did
the
name drop gay. Yeah, Gay Mansfield. All right. Do we
Yeah.
have questions from X at all?
Correspond.
I didn't get any sent over to me,
Okay.
Well,
unfortunately.
let's just end with a little bit of what we just did here.
A little
Folks,
recap.
We'll recap.
you can take a laser and turn it into a major chord.
Mm.
Or a minor one.
And any of
minor.
those things that you made
Or
along the way
diminished.
can also be
Diminished
used.
even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a diminished.
The
now
drop
it's
four?
augmented. Yeah, if you
Diminishes, you drop the 4 or you take the
Yes.
4 up 1?
no, you drop it.
Okay.
Augmented
Is
up.
up 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Folks, this is the producer lunch. This is what we do. This week you got us making a laser into a pad, and that's what happened.
Use samplers.
Yeah, use them. They are really effective, and what you should be also doing, and you can do this in Phase Plant.
Should
you
we
can
go
do it
full
in
screen for the
Bitwig's
people?
Grid. Yeah, I guess. You can do this. I don't think you can do it in Serum.
Always 400.
Yeah, all the people. But yeah, use samplers in your synth as well. You can't do it in Serum, but
yeah, you can.
Phase.
You can use a sub oscillator.
The noise. It's
noise
a noise
oscillator.
oscillator.
Yeah,
noise
but you don't
oscillator,
have.
It's annoying to do it.
You don't have view.
It's a
not
very
good.
primitive
It's
sampler.
Very, very primitive.
It's not even worth doing.
No, it's not.
True. It's bad.
Get
Yeah.
Phase
It
Plant.
is bad.
Get Phase Plant
Shout out Kilohertz.
Serum 2 will come out one day.
one
Yeah,
day.
it already
and
is.
they'll do it.
2047.
It's Phase Plant.
Yeah.
That is Serum 2.
That's true. That's true.
And then Serum 3
anybody
is
anybody
Bitwig.
talking shit on Serum, just fucking, or on Phase Plant. It's not. It's not bad.
It's Serum 2.
Do
It
it.
was amazing.
Yeah, and you can use a sampler as an oscillator.
Yeah.
You can use as many as you
It
want.
doesn't have a reverb filter. Rhythm bitches.
Yeah.
Oh God, the
Serum
rhythm
effects.
guys.
Or just get a comb filter.
Yeah. Or just Serum effects is fine.
Or just learn how to make points on an
Yeah.
EQ.
I just use Bitwig, to be honest. I'd fucking just use Phase Plant for the oscillators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. I've basically almost moved entirely to the grid, which has taken over most of my
The
synth. The grid.
The grid.
I'm from the grid. What's that movie?
Tron.
Tron. That's
Tron.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So good. Shout out Tron.
Shout
Honestly,
out Tron.
So fucking good,
Tron is
dude.
really actually. We're not even joking, guys. Tron is insane.
Shout out
Tron is
Jeff
so good.
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges
for being
real.
in both of them.
Daft
Yeah.
Punk features as
Yeah.
DJs just for
So
a little
good.
bit.
Tron is so
It's
good.
So good. Except for the CGI on young Jeff Bridges at the very end. It's not very good.
That's fair.
It looks pretty rough.
That's
but
fair.
Yeah.
it's easy
We can't judge
to look
too
over.
much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
easy to look over.
All the rest of the CGI is amazing. Like they fucking killed it. All the bikes and the slow mo
it's out of control.
explosion,
Yeah, all the
neon
little-
fucking
the pixelated explosions and shit. Yeah, shit's cool.
Even in the first one, it's awesome.
the first
It's
one is a
fucking
trip.
Awesome.
I've never seen that one.
Dude.
Like the OG, I have not
You
seen.
should
that
eat
one.
a little bit of mushrooms and watch that shit.
So
Okay.
good.
It's
okay.
fucking wild.
That's my homework for the week.
It is.
That seems like an overkill.
Wild.
It seems.
Oh, it is.
overkill.
But that's why you
Take mushrooms
That's
and
why
watch
you
it.
do it, or get ripped. I don't know. I don't know how much of.
You know what you
have.
should do?
Yeah, yeah.
Do just a little bit of meth right
Yes.
before you watch the OG Tron.
Take some ayahuasca. Just
Ooh, man, it hits.
It hits, dude.
It
Take a little bit of ibogaine.
hits. Got a little ibogaine,
Go
little
for
meth.
48 hours.
Yeah.
Watch Tron
Little
on
slow
loop.
ball.
Yeah, do a little 8-ball.
I mean, if you're going that long, watch the OG and then watch the new one, like a little back-to-back feature.
I mean, yeah, you might as well watch both of them.
Yeah.
on repeat.
And then you watch the new one, and it's just too high def for you. You just can't handle it. You're like, no, oh, God.
Oh wait a minute.
Why does it look so good and so bad at the same time? I'm on drugs. Oh my god.
Oh my God. No.
Folks, we'll see you guys later.
Like and subscribe. Comment on the videos.
Give
Comments are good, I guess.
They are. Yeah. Give us your firstborn son,
No, don't do.
Guys, we'll see you next week.
at
Thanks
least by
for
mail.
tuning in on this obnoxious episode where we made nothing happen. I hope you learned something. I did. I like making shit in the DAW. I like making weird shit. This is how I work. This is how a lot of us work. We
Same.
just
Yeah,
toy,
totally.
just keep toying around. It's fun to grab shit from Splice, but this is way more rewarding.
It
So-
is.
Oh, this is what we encourage.
Do your best.
Absolutely.
Nobody Skrillex overnight. Make 400 more, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace out, y'all.
All right, guys.
Amazing.
Next week we have Chef Womp,
Yeah, shout out Chef Womp. Come
Chef
back.
Womp.
a close homie of Any Heights, alumni of the pod.
Yep.
Be there.
Come for that episode, guys. We'll see you then. Love you.